Alright, redoing this fight since the game crashed last time. Wish I could skip this Boombox Spectre intro. We ain't doing geometry, nigga. We playing games. It's funny that she fucking sings the lyrics to Wonderwall. Shane G. Irving is a bastard man. I forgot to fucking heal up before the battle again. Oops, did not mean to attack him, meant to attack Alex, but it's fine. What a weird thing to call me, Super Gaming. Just come in and say, "What's up, pussy eye?" That's not even clever. Did not mean to heal Chandra. Chandra's got plenty of health. God damn it. Agnosticism? I mean, we've been there, done that, Chisu. You pussy, fugitive pussy. Pussy! One little sniff of pussy and you lose it. Huh. Look out, they're covered. They're colored. Okay, geez. Yeah, actually having good Karta actually makes this easy, so replaying this actually is not a big deal at all. Nice York Sukidoji reference? Thanks. Damn. Poor girl. I wonder how long she's been haunting this cassette. I wonder what we should do with it. The way I see it, we have two options. We can give it to that Shane G. Irving guy, or we can return it to her brother who posts on Onism. I don't really know what's right. On one hand, her brother really wants his sister's cassette back. On the other hand, what if we give Shane G. Irving the cassette and she just haunts him for all eternity? What if revenge doesn't bring her peace? Good point. I don't know what's right or wrong in this situation. I'd personally leave the decision up to you, since you were the one to get the story out of her. I'll think on it. Okay, well, at least now we know it wasn't Sammy. As interesting as this was, we're no closer to today than we were yesterday. Yeah. Well, let's document this on Onism and go from there. Hey, Alex. I'm happy it wasn't Sammy. I think she's still out there. Thanks, Claudio. Alright. Is this the continuation of the story or not? Yeah, it's so it's 1.5, which adds a ton of content to the game.
Okay.
I don't have enough blood bags to level up the seamstress right now. The seamstress is really good, though. Soul capture. I'm surprised I didn't get that one before. Because it just needed Panda. I like good colors. This is weird. This looks like a weird Sega Saturn thing. Yeah, yeah. The new mine dungeon is great. All right, let's go talk to Mark. Oh, hi, Mark.
more muscular, Claudio? And Chandra, did you get even more beautiful? Always changing for the better, you two.
I brought my friends, Alex, Michael, and Rory with me. They wanted to check out your record collection and see if you could help them locate an album.
Friends of Claudio and Chandra are always friends of mine. Please, have a seat. I'll make some tea.
So my new friends here wanted to talk about some elusive record they can't seem to track down.
We've been looking for it for a while. We've been to literally like 10 record shops. Claudio says you've got quite the collection.
I do indeed. So what sort of music interests young people these days?
You really like the new look? Oh yeah, how they made a Mount Town grayscale? Yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
Metallic metal, pop punk,
Or are you talking about the
thrash
Mind
metal?
Dungeon? Because yeah, the new Mind Dungeon kicks ass.
I mean, I'm not really into metal. I mean, it's cool.
That's more of Bella's thing, I think. The eyeliner. So
Who is this enchanting young woman? Is she here as well?
No, she isn't here. She threw a hissy fit when she found out we were looking for this record.
Hissy fit. Do people even say that?
I don't believe they do. So what sort of music are you into, Alex?
Oh, usually down-tempo stuff with trumpets, acoustic guitars, bells, toy pianos, and female vocalists singing sexually.
Mind Dungeon or
lyrics.
Mind Goblin?
Ah.
I thought you were saying Mound Goblin at first.
I don't think I have anything to do with that. Perhaps you noticed my collection of guitars?
Yeah, I saw it on the way in. You play?
I do.
Mark here made his fortune playing music. Well, before he became a world traveler. Mark sponsored the Bring Him Home concert.
I hate how
because
fucking
of his
stuffy my
Buffalo
nose is
Bill.
right now for some reason.
That was long before you could even walk. Hell, I was a kid then.
The power of metal unites all. You see, heavy metal is the oral manifestation of all things good and powerful in the world. It contains the perfect positive energies to dispel hate, racism, sexism, poverty. With the power of the metal gods channeling through my guitar strings, I was able to bring peace and prosperity to the Middle East.
Well, he got our cousin.
Yeah, I did. Okay, I got ahead of myself. I brought peace to one family whose son had been taken captive. It's a harrowing tale filled with adventure and intrigue.
Yeah, I don't know if we really have time for that. And besides, like I said, I'm not really all that into metal. With all the bad fashions and teased hair, it's also 80s. This is the 90s. We're moving forward.
Eat a candy
Our
cane or
music is
mustard?
about
Not a
things.
bad idea, but I have neither of those things right now.
I'm gonna pretend that you don't mean to imply that heavy metal can't be about things. Clearly, you've never heard the soaring scream of the guitar paired in perfect counterpoint to an orchestra, accompanied by the sound of 1,000,000,000 angels. You, my dear boy, must listen to my great
Good old Mark.
and Melancholia.
This
reigns
cutscene,
on-
right?
It's a lot less depressing than it sounds. All of Mark's music is like that. He has albums and albums filled with skeletons and decaying corpses. But somehow he manages to make music that speaks to the soul. Like Scene of Decay, The Stone, Part 9. The first few songs of that album are really beautiful, Alex. Disfigured by Eliga's on High Altar of Honor. That is my personal favorite. I used to hula hoop to it all the time.
One of Mark's tracks were featured in some pretty great animes. Dragon of Thy Delusion and Powered by Delirium were featured in my second favorite anime, Panic Control.
Yeah, okay. Enough about this topic. Can you tell me about this tea we're drinking?
This here is something I only bring out when friends are around. It's called Dahang Pao. It's a world-famous tea, exceptionally rare and difficult to come by. The bushes that produce this tea...
I assume that this tea is not real.
1,000 years old. Make sure you don't spill a drop.
Doesn't it cost like a fortune?
Very special tea.
Where did you get this? It's amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing, right? Can't explain to you in detail how all these circumstances are related. It would be a very long and very complicated story. And I mean no disrespect to you when I say this. It would be virtually impossible for you at this stage, young man, to understand. Now, you are, of course, in no way responsible for this, but I'll do my best to explain the circumstances.
It's
by
his
which
sperm?
I
Okay,
came to
Jisoo.
possess this rarity. In my youth, I was something of a traveler. I lived for journeying and discovery.
This guy has a jacket like
I had
Marty
a partner,
McFly. Yeah, kind
a
of.
good man who became ill in his mid-30s. At the time, I
He has
considered
stuff in it and they
myself
wake
to
up
be
as the human centipede. Yeah, there you go. Mark's gonna drug him.
but I also did not believe in the supernatural in any form. Alas, my partner came down with a severe stomach cancer that began to claim his life. He was a spiritual man, one might say, and he believed in miracles. His faith and his failing body led to the ending of our friendship. He left for India, and I stayed back in Arizona, where I'd built a life for myself in between trips. He was gone for many weeks when I received a letter from him. The letter was scribbled in the handwriting of a dying man. It featured coordinates that, upon further inspection in an atlas, proved to be in the mountains of India. So, I began my journey. After many days of travel, I arrived at the summit of Mount Kangchenjunga. I paid a local village boy to guide me to the location. At the top, I found my friend. My friend who only a few weeks ago had been on the brink of death, had been cured through the power of water. The water boiled in the particular style of pots created by the Theravada yogis is said to have amazing healing powers. Now, when my friend had regained his strength tenfold, I was in shock. I longed to take a sample of this drink back to an American laboratory where it would be tested and ultimately turned into a cure. But I was told that the last bush bearing the tea had burned up in a forest fire. Naturally, I demanded proof. There was no evidence that any such fire ever occurred. Angered, furious, on the point of striking the yogis, my friend had to take me away. Together, we explored the mountainside for the remainder of the week. Now, despite my anger that they would not let me test the tea, everything had been incredibly happy. In India, I've always felt an incredible glow of joy. On our last day, before we were to return, the earth gave out beneath my feet, and I was stuck. Soon a storm came. The storm was so bad, I feared it would wipe away the mountain, and I'd be stuck in a landslide. This is where things became interesting.
Again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Even with how much I love this game, this cutscene is still far too long for my
He had
taste.
expelled the disease from his body and achieved a new strength. I believe I would have died on that mountain had it not been for him. I hold true to the fact that he survived his cancer so he could save me. When we returned, the yogi hermit had left his camp, but he left behind the pot he created to cure my friend's cancer.
I wonder if they changed Vela's mind dungeon.
Wow. That's a fascinating story, man. Really, this is an amazing cup of tea.
Yeah. You know, it's valued at $3,000
Yeah, see? Super
an
expensive.
ounce. So, what did you kids come for? How can I help you?
Oh, my friend Alex here is looking for a record. It's called Mystical Ultima LP Legend.
That name. It sounds so familiar. How did you find out about this mystical LP?
I found the jacket. Here, I have it.
Ah, yes. The Mystical Ultima LP Legend by Bella Wild.
Did you say Bella Wild?
Yeah. Didn't you know this already? It's on the cover. Did you even read it?
Suddenly, everything made sense. At least a little bit of sense. Bella, the guitar, her ability to fight with sound. Clearly, she was the musician and creator of this record. How stupid I've been. told her about the record, and she must have assumed I read the title closely. Fell a while. Probably stage now.
Did I say something wrong? You, kind of stopped talking for a while and looked all deep in thought.
I just realized something.
Yeah, the mind is like that. You keep many things hidden away, and they come out when they're the most needed. Did you ever consider that this record might be locked away inside your mind? And if not yours, maybe inside the mind of this wild character?
Damn. So you don't have it?
How could I? It hasn't come out yet.
What?
Check the date on the back of it. See the sticker? Do not sell until January 1st, 2000. Since I'm not a time traveler, well, at least in this life, I couldn't possibly have this record. You kids should pay closer attention to your record jackets. They have lots of useful information on them.
Thanks a lot, Mark. I know where to find this record now.
What? You do? How?
I'll explain some stuff when we get outside. Claudio, Chandra, there's some things I want to let you in on, especially since you've been so kind to me since we've met. A lot of this is going to sound out there, and I know that, so listen to the sincerity in my voice, and not so much the absurdity of the words I'm going to say.
Hey, that sounded pretty deep. Oh, sorry, man. Go on.
I'm not entirely sure of what's going on myself, so some of the parts might seem a little hazy. Okay, here it goes. When I arrived home from college earlier this year, I met Sammy Park. I had followed a cat into an old factory and I found her there. She was alive and well. A bit odd. Pretty great, to be honest. I tried to help her get out of the building. Some beings known as soul survivors appeared and took her away. I later met a woman named Bella, who told us that the soul survivors are beings from another reality, one like our own. She said that these beings have surrendered the right to their physical form in favor of a spiritual one. With this power, they could move within the soul space, which is the space in between realities. Then we met Rory, and Rory had recently lost his sister and encountered a soul survivor himself. Then I found out that one of these beings was living with me. I chased it out of my house and then into a radio tower. At that radio tower, it asked me to play this record, to broadcast it. So that's why I've been looking for it. Okay, that's fair. I didn't expect you to believe me.
Rory, you lost your sister. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Losing a sibling is a terrible burden on any person. Let us know if you need anything.
Yeah, what's going on here?
We've lost someone before. We know what it's like. Maybe that's what drew me to the Sammy Park case.
I see. What about the soul survivors and all that?
Let's say we've had experience with the supernatural before.
I had a kid brother, you know. He went missing in 1985. Got on his bike one day to go to our neighbors. 7 houses up the street. And he just vanished. Never came back. We looked for him for months. Dad never stopped. Still hands out flyers at the grocery store every Sunday. Even got an artist to draw him aged.
Were there ever any leads or anything?
No one really ever investigated it. Sure, they looked around for him. And for a week they had a task force. They had one guy they suspected. But every lead fell through.
You act like they even tried. A 4-year-old black kid goes missing in a shit neighborhood, and you think they really tried?
Yeah, it's complicated, Alex.
I don't remember this being on the news or anything, and you're from Windtown, right? That's like an hour outside of Frankton. How the hell did this get national coverage?
Isn't it obvious?
Casey got him. Yeah, there you go.
No one gives a shit about Sammy Park.
I'm sure if Erin had been a beautiful white woman, everyone would have cared that he vanished. Everyone would have had a candlelight vigil and a moment of silence. But that's just not how these things work. And you know what's funny? My dad is a lawyer, And my mom was an assistant to the governor. It's not like we were shit no one people, you know? It just wasn't news or whatever they told us.
Alex, don't you think Sammy's parents tried to get some attention for their daughter's disappearance? It's not that easy. Those people you see on TV are...
You know, there's an Onism post that Alex made on his alt where he, like, you know, says "fuck you and your brother" or some shit. Like he's really mean about it.
Gave it any thought.
Yeah, man. That's just how they get away with it. People like you don't think about it. People like us, it's all we ever get to think about.
Like he literally pulls, you know, like when you shit on Kowalski in New Vegas and say your brother was a bitch and so are you. Like he literally does that.
Talking about it are some weirdo kids on the internet, and they aren't really talking about it for awareness. You guys get off on it in a way, don't you? Some fantasy about being the white knight swooping in and saving the exotic Korean girl.
Easy now. Okay. Let's go find this record. Where do we do that again?
You guys are coming along? Awesome! Back to Frankton. We need to speak with Della, the girl who made this album.
I hate to admit it, but sometimes I just wish we could let him go. My younger brother, you know? Not a day goes by where I don't think about him. And you know what's really funny? I don't even remember what he looks like. We have a few old photos, but most of them he just looks like every other kid to me. Round-faced, happy, playing video games, or falling off a bike.
You don't remember anything about that?
No, I don't think so. I think I only remember what people tell me about him. And you know what's funny? He was my twin brother. I was a minute older than him. Claudio still gets frustrated with me sometimes. You're his twin, can't you feel him out there? Or don't you have special twin powers that let you know if he's in pain? I don't believe in that stuff. Well, not usually. Sometimes I do. It's in those moments that I really do think he isn't out there anymore. If there was a connection, I'd feel something. And since there is nothing there, he must be gone. Sometimes people just vanish. They are there one moment and gone the next. Bad people take them, they fall into sewers, but life has to move on. It's harder for my parents, I think, since they made him and whatever. But Claudio, I don't think he'll ever move on. It's all he thinks about. And finding this Sammy Pat girl, this obsession.
What game is this? Well, Endrai, as the title of the stream says, it's Yiik Y2K, a postmodern RPG. 1.5, the new version. It's Battletoads? Yeah, there you go, Chizu. All these smelly teenagers came suddenly last night. They're here looking for some sort of ghost girl. They won't find her. She isn't real. It's just a hoax. Deodorant is not a substitute for a shower. That's a good tip, game. Tell that to Chris Chan. Whoa! Hey, nameless child section. Alright. Oh, I still got the gun? Okay, so that insta-kills me, that record, so don't step on that. Forgotten love. What, Michael? Can you hear me? Can you see me? I don't know how this works. Onism 2021 is a bitch and a half. Well, if you can hear me, I just want you to know I'm coming to help. I'm going to set it all straight. In the meantime, I need to borrow that gun. But I've got something for you. You'll remember this from the last time we met. Protect yourself, fallen girl. So I got the camera now? Oh, I can punch! Or I could do a twirl. Spin to win. This is not a place for children. For what end did you make this trek? I saw my other self and felt company for the first time. Yet here I am alone in the soul space. Why did I follow myself? The aroma, it called me here. Are you following it too? I followed the scent of my departed wife and wound up here. The smell of beauty burning. This is the scent of hell. I fucked up on one. Damn it. Wish they stayed dead. Seriously, these nameless child sections are really cool. Beelzebub? Uh-oh. Spin to win! Memory card. Bad brother. There he is!
Help me. Good brother.
That wink.
Forgive this aberration. I seldom speak when the camera is rolling. I know little of your strength, but what little I have seen causes me a great deal of pain. So I offer you some simple advice. Do not twist the good memories with the bad memories. Those who do run the risk of becoming twisted beings in their own right.
I can help.
Tom Green, yeah, I see it, Shizu.
Oh, fallen girl, here in the depths of hell. What have you done to deserve this fate?
Rory is truly the bad brother. He had Alex and crew go through the poop water. It's true!
A horrible act. Did you harm the fabric of reality? I know an original sinner when I see you. Just as I know myself when I peep the blackened pond.
Alex is a clear good brother. I mean, he apologized to Rory when he was being an asshole. Yeah, there you go. And he really apologized profusely. You don't even have to think about it, dude. I had a hiccup there. Rory got what he had coming, yeah.
You have wounded me. You accuse me of original sin. To even know of sin is the sin, and it is all over me. How could I possibly not conceive of a new version of it?
I was the Perfume King boss. Really easy when I had good Carta. It took me like 5 attempts last time, right? And then it crashed after I beat him. So I had to fight him again at the beginning this time. But I beat him really quickly this time, so there's at least that.
You take originality for granted. You're a fool. And that is why you must die here in the soul space. All alone. No friends, no loved ones. Just all the realities you destroyed before this one.
I thought it was exciting.
Sure, it was exciting, but like, there was a guy in a tank, and things got really weird. It was like a Kisage X film or something.
Hot damn! You saw that too? I tried to bring it up a few times. Just felt to kick.
Something about Alex makes it hard to bring up.
Is the script good?
It's funny. I'm not sure if it's good yet, but it's definitely compelling.
What's it about? Is it another Kisage X kaiju film?
It's definitely a Kisage X film. No kaijus yet, but I'm going on page. So far, it seems to be about a girl who pushes his sister into a mysterious dark hole, forcing her into another reality where she is someone else's sister.
Who do you play?
I haven't gotten to my character yet. All I know is my costume has wings.
Cyril and the Crow. Tell you what, let's go give the tape to Shane G. Irving. That's what we're going to do this playthrough. Was that... Yeah, no, this was always there, right? I already got Chad once this playthrough, but let's just see if we get him again, just randomly. That'd be funny. What's with you? I have the tape. What should I do? Give mixtape. I handed the tape over. Now back to our regularly scheduled hipster scumbag. Yeah. What is this crap? Some sort of cassette tape? I don't get it. Does the name Liana mean anything to you? She wanted you to have this. Nope. I don't know anyone by that name. Is she hot? Maybe I'll call her later. Where's that music coming from? What music? I hate this stupid song. Why is it stuck in my head? Liana has had her revenge. All is right with the world. Oh, hey, Chad appeared again. What the hell? That was weird. I didn't even fucking trigger him this time. He's just there. Does he just stay there? Did he appear because of, the ghost? What the hell? Didn't have anything new to say, so I don't know. An IV once Chad spawns, once he's there forever. Oh, okay. You don't need to keep respawning him? Gotcha.
I am sorry. I did not know you were here. You could have knocked. I was in the back room, in the stacks. As you can see, no one visits here. No one except the Dungeon Master. And he hasn't visited in almost a year. Excuse me, but perhaps you have mistaken this for another floor? This is the library. I can't imagine you're here to read all these old books. Only the Dungeon Master is allowed to read them anyway. You're not the Dungeon Master, are you? No, didn't think so. Forgive me. I hate to be rude, but I'll need you to remove your glasses. There are things in this room that aren't meant for your eyes. Only the Dungeon Master is allowed to see. You understand, right? Good. Anyway, why have you come? What can I do for you? Oh, Crow told you to visit me? Oh, well, it's nice to have the company. Usually Crow sends people away. That's his job, you know. Outsiders aren't allowed in the Dungeon of the Mind. What? Someone gave you the phone number for the Dungeon of the Mind? I don't know what that means. Have I met you somewhere before? As you may know, in this Dungeon of the Mind, memory is unreliable and uncertain. There are things we can remember and things we cannot remember. You seem to be among the things I cannot. Please forgive me, but I want to have met you before. Of course, what I want doesn't matter. Only what the Dungeon Master wants matters. Okay, I've spoken enough.
Okay.
I got this one already, right? Yeah, there was just a divine spirit in here. Huh. Have you managed to see Joe Costa and Alex's room yet? No, I haven't. I don't see anything else I can get right away, so... Let's save again, actually. Think you have everything you can until you get the skateboard?
I asked the others to stay back and I spoke with Belle and myself. I knew I needed to apologize alone. As I walked across the chewing gum popcorn-covered floor, I imagined what the title of my quest would be if my life was a video game. Quickly it was becoming Apology Quest, or Legend of Please Forgive Me. I wondered how many other people I'd have to say I'm sorry to before I found Sammy. If that's even where life was taking me. Lately, Sammy wasn't at the forefront of my thoughts. I wanted to find her, and I really wanted her to be safe. But the more time that passed between meeting her and thinking about her, she became less real. More of a concept, more of a mythical being that only existed in my mind and the mind of the internet.
Oh, hey. What's up?
I came here to say I'm sorry. In my infinite arrogance and constant thinking of myself, I didn't look at the record properly. I had no idea you played it. I had no idea it would upset you. So, basically, you'll still be my friend. I very much like that.
Okay. I accept.
Okay, great. I expected to do more begging.
Don't push your luck. Just let it go. Who are... Oh, Michael! Rory! New friends? Hey, new friends!
It was easier than I expected. Now, to convince her about getting the record.
Did you do a review on the update? Oh yeah, I plan to.
Chandra. We went to the burger joint and talked about everything that had happened up to this point. They told her about their brother. Rory talked about his sister. Michael talked about his college fears. And I just listened. I never expected to find such an amazing group of friends so close to home. It was a great feeling. And now came the tricky part. To ask her to go inside of the mine dungeon with me and look for the record. Bella, can I ask you a personal question?
I suppose.
So, I was wondering if you could tell us about the record. The one you made.
What's there to tell? In my previous reality, I made a record. Pretty simple.
Can you tell us why a record jacket from the album you made in another reality that was set to be released next year was found in this reality?
I have no idea. You do realize I left that reality behind intentionally, right? There are reasons I wanted to escape.
Yeah, no, I get it. Just, I wonder if it's somehow linked to everything going on.
I'm telling you, Alex, you're looking for puzzle pieces where there is no puzzle. You're talking like there's some cosmic plan here. What exactly do you think is going on here?
It's just... It's all so weird. Sammy disappearing, me meeting you, then Rory, Chandra and Claudio, we're all linked.
Fine. If it will make you stop sulking, I'll go with you into the mine dungeon. I'd like to know why my record is here myself.
I'm a little confused here, guys. How the hell does Alex get in the mine dungeon?
Because I know she's trying not to think about it. And the things we try not to think about always end up on our minds.
That seems like more of a stretch than the link between Sammy and the record to me. But sure, I've got nothing else to do. Let's get inside Bella's head.
Okay, just keep your hands to yourself while we're in there, boys. It's creepy enough letting one person in my mind.
You have mail. Hey, more email. We'll check that in a second.
Hey there, gamer.
I'm looking for something out there. Thought maybe you could help. Looking for a plastic baby doll for something I'm working on. If you find one, I'll make it worth your while. Plastic baby doll, huh? Rooftop party. This is from Simon K at onism.com. I keep dreaming about the party, the thumping music. Your sister climbing onto the ledge. Do you remember that party, Simon? Photos. Also from Simon. Simon was sending us some of the other ones last time, if I remember right, too. Yeah, isn't he like Michael's brother or something? That's what it was, yeah. Hey, Alex, I'm wondering why I haven't heard from you. Am I emailing too much? I don't know, maybe you just don't check your email anymore. You also haven't been on AIM. Could I ask your mom about the photo of me? You, Michael, and Aubrey that used to hang on your piano? I knocked on your door and no one answered. I peeked through the window and noticed the photo was gone. Any idea where it went? Simon. Spam. Now this one I remember. Yeah, this was in the base game. Well, I say base game, but 1.25. Oh, great, you're here. Who was it that turned on? Was it you that turns the lights on? Good. Look, we only have 42 minutes until showtime, and we really need to get the band together. Could you round up the singer, drummer, guitarist, keyboard player, and bassist? They're around here somewhere, but they're being a pain in the ass. So make sure you get them here or something like that. I don't know. Old dialogue, been here for a while. There's monsters in this part, though? Soul Survivor X? What the hell? Can you damage them?
Save the planet! Who needs oil? I ride the bus.
Bye, Villa. Oh, I wonder if I could have banished him. Since he's a soul survivor, or at least it has it in the name.
Is all this fighting really worth it? engine soil. I ride the bus.
Okay.
Oops. Yeah, that room's off limits. That one's the one I love. You can't go inside. Alright, let's get the skateboard real quick. Ouch, what's your problem? Here, take this. It's too dangerous for me. I'm scarred for life now. Thanks for that. Hold on, did the room with the water fountain gone? Or am I just stupid? It's right here, isn't it? Yeah. Bella? That's funny. Because it's a bee, Bella.
Bleed for me.
Now for some cheese strategies. Oh, the soul capture stays? That's awesome.
For me.
For me. Oh, that's awesome! This is the original Vela theme! Fuck yeah, dude! The one from 1.0, I was really hoping they'd put this back in the game somewhere. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm glad they put this song back in the game. I fucking love this song. I'm just glad they put this back in the game. I know I keep saying that, but this is a good song. Bye, Michael.
LT toss!
I'm sorry.
Hi, Chandra. Yeah, I thought so, since they are soul survivors, technically. So I should probably have Vela in the party, since there's a lot of those, right? So let's swap out Michael for Vela for now. Yeah, she needs something to calm her nerves. Good evening and welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? Something for the nerves? Maybe a gut punch? We're out of Bronson extract, though. There's a supply crate with more ingredients in the loading dock. I could use that stuff to mix something up similar, but... Some creepy monsters in the loading dock are preventing our staff from picking up the supply crate. Maybe you can help out. Find the loading dock, take out the monsters so our people can bring the supplies in. Get that done and I'll serve up just the thing for your nerves. On the house. Ugh. I stitch him into the fabric of reality like the dungeon master asked. Yet he leaves me hanging. If you see him, please let him know he promised to get groceries. See that man in the hat, the torn one? He wants me to fix something the thread can't pull. He's getting more unreasonable each day. If you speak to him, please tell him his problems are beyond me. Oh, I fucking hate this stuffy nose, dude. It's driving me fucking nuts. I got the skateboard now, so let's try to get some of that stuff that needs the skateboard. Just gotta remember where the hell it is. My nose needs an enema? Yeah, there you go. Oh fuck, god damn it. I don't remember where the hell the skateboard thing is.
Okay.
I definitely need to upgrade this one. The poison apple kicks ass. Princess Amelia, she will know my sweet crunch. Why the hell can't I remember where that damn thing is? What the hell, damn guy? I kept passing this one with the fucking skateboard thing so many times, and now I can't remember where the fuck it is. Watch it be like right over here and I've just been stupid this whole time. Alright, let's see. How does this work? Oop, 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 oop. No! Well, at least now I know where it is. I mean, there was a couple of them, though. How am I supposed to... I don't get it. I see. Hold on. Fuck. Mesmerize. Lower enemy luck, speed, and agility. Okay. Now, if only I can find where that other skateboard thing was, because I know there was at least one more. Nevertheless, we'll check back. Gee, so the latest abridged I saw you did was the fucking Chibi Charagonagai World. I haven't seen whatever one you've done after that. lower your life, the higher the damage. You can use Hair Whip in battle now. Skate away. Skate away from the fight. Oh, that's cool! Bye, Villa.
That's the barrier.
Let's drop the bass! Let's drop the bass!
Did I use Banish? Didn't mean to use Banish. Must have just mashed too quick. Welcome back. Thanks for taking care of things at the loading dock. Alright then, time to mix drinks and change lives. Here, be careful with this, mister. Try not to drink it too fast. Please come again. Oh, you found something? Well, bottoms up. Ah, this is nasty. I still feel nervous. Crap. Okay, I'm gonna go do this anyway. I can do this. Jams it hard in the man's ribs, the poke flute. Ouch! What, did I sleep and miss my daughter's performance again? What, I still have time? I'm gonna make this right. That did a shitload of damage to Alex.
Panda bear rear.
Face drop.
for me.
Mom is having another episode. Sammy is trying to calm her down.
What are you making today? Making some soup for dinner?
Oh. Ah! Oh, shut up. What should I do? Take the blanket. Sorry, little fella, but Uncle Alex and his friends need this. Wah! Wah! Ah! Hit. Wah! Crying noises. She'll get over it. Wow, cold. Let's swap Chandra out for Michael, but give Michael the Carta that Chandra has. What does the fatted calf do exactly? Max PP, okay. Again, I already know all the answers to this one, so we'll be fine.
Let's drop the bass!
For me.
Bye, Vela.
Blood. It's delicious.
My camera!
Bleed for me.
Bass drop.
Bleed for me. Bleed for me. Bleed for me.
Keep your eyes closed, no boys allowed. Is it showtime already? I don't wanna... I don't think I'm gonna go on tonight. Look, it's not that I don't feel like playing guitar tonight. It's just, I'm nervous. Just joking. Yeah, I don't get nervous. I'm super good, and I know it. It's just I don't have a towel. Also, Eek, a boy. Why are you in here? Go on, get the hell out. Creep. Pervert. Weirdo. Spazoid. Nerve herder. Oh, great. Guess I don't have any choice but to dry off. Turn around. Actually, leave the room.
Delete for me.
Wait for me.
Photo shoot!
Wait for me. Wait for me.
Again, this kick-ass song again. Bye, Villa.
Exposed my cracked my lens.
Read for me.
Shit, is it time to go on already? Do me a favor, when my solo comes up, turn the volume down. We can pretend it was a technical error. I hate having to do these stupid shows. Did it just say women are so gross as a tip? That's really funny. Alright, let's do this from memory. I mean, granted, I've played through this so many times. Watch them have changed the answers, and I still needed to talk to them. And she needs to learn this scale, so I'm going to go talk to that guy and learn it. You want to know the figuring for a B-flat scale on piano? My boy, that's so simple. And there's that. Everyone knows that. Oh, you actually found a pianist to ask? Crap. Okay, well, I guess I have no choice. She's practicing. I don't think you should disturb her. She gets really upset before a performance. You know how women can get, right? Yeah. Yeah, you do. Well, hey, there's a bunch of people now.
Okay.
Oh, has the Dungeon Master finally sent me the help I requested? Oh, no. You won't do. Oh, this is such a waste of time. I don't understand the process. Do you know how to science,
Do you know how to science,
Have
boy?
you even had a proper education? Arithmetic, history, Latin, astronomy? That offensive look of disease shows me that you haven't even graduated primary school. How can you look upon me knowing who I am without a proper education? You do know who I am, don't you?
I am Dr. I.V. I'm the famous mathematician astronomer from the classical age of Indian mathematics and Indian astronomy, the Golden Era! 499 AD. I ask the Dungeon Master for help with this absurd project he's assigned me, and he sends me an even more absurd apprentice.
It's as if he doesn't want me to solve the problem. You do know the problem, don't you?
Wow, he sends you down here without even telling you the question. It's his job to ask the questions and our job to answer them.
Go back to floor 30 and find out what the question is. Once you know, come back to floor 20 and I will allow you to watch me work. I spent 1,238 years trying to answer this question. What difference will a few more hours make?
Okay.
The Dungeon Master isn't coming. I failed him somehow. I did what he asked. I did what he asked! He has the camera. He has the choir. Now he only needs you. Remember the good times? When were they? The singer! We still need a singer! I'll do it. I'll sing. Thank you! Well, this is different.
Why won't you sign it?
I like how it's literally the fucking record of the soundtrack. That's the pink variant. I think I have the green one.
Vela, do you know this guy?
Oh, hell yeah! There are two of you? Will you sign it? Please, please! I'm your biggest fan.
How'd you get in here?
What? Oh, that was easy. Someone posted instructions online. I just followed the walkthrough.
Vela clearly doesn't want you here. Respect her wishes, or we'll have to throw down.
I like how each dungeon has a boss now. Did that say it failed? Would be kind of ridiculous if you could clone a boss, right? Oh, Michael's down. Well, here it is. Should we head back to my house and listen to it? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Hell yeah.
Vela asked us to listen to the record before we broadcast it. There was a certain aura of unease surrounding her. She pretended it had to do with not knowing what would happen after we broadcast the record. But I knew something else was wrong.
So, I bet you're all wondering why I insisted we play this here.
I think it's obvious. You want us to listen to music, and Alex's spoiled ass has the best sound system out of the 6 of us.
That's actually correct. Back in my reality, I had written an album. This album. But I guess you already knew that. Anyway, just listen. I hope you enjoy what I made.
When I hear this song, I think about distance. The distance between me and the reality I came from. I don't think I should have played this. Everyone is going to hate my song. The guy who I wrote this for, I wonder what he's up to. I hope this isn't as bad as I think it is. Can you hear my heart? It is calling. This is what music from my reality sounds like. Pretty different from yours, huh? Oops. Do you think I'll ever feel the way I felt when I wrote this song? I hope not. I don't ever want to feel that way. She's accidentally talking to the ginger sage. It's so embarrassing hearing myself sing like this. I don't sound bad, do I? I don't think I ever loved that guy. Do you think this could have ever been a hit? Somewhere I think it's a hit. There are more Velas than there are Final Fantasy games. Which one of me is your favorite? I think you're my favorite, you. I'm the worst of the Velas. I let everyone down. I'm sorry. Maybe my sequels will be better, but probably not by much. Have you spoken to all of us? If you get bored of talking to us, maybe you can just listen to my music. Or plug your ears. It is pretty bad. So when this is over, please tell me that my song is beautiful. Just don't be awkward about it. Don't tell me it's beautiful like me. Please just appreciate my art. My appearance doesn't matter. Only what I make, you know? Like, I appreciate you for who you are. Yes, you're kind of a brat, but Alex, you're really not that bad. I bet there is a reason why you're the way you are. Why you're the way you are. Just like there's a reason I'm the way I am. We spend so much time of our journey learning about all our friends. Why don't we ever ask about you? Who are you? Where did you come from? How did you get to be the way you are? I think that's what the song is about. Sorry, I lied.
It's beautiful, Vela.
Yeah, really nice.
Better than I could do.
It's
nice. Not what I normally listen to. But I can tell it's good for the genre. Probably.
I could tell that she wasn't happy with our replies. But none of us knew what to say. The music had shown us a side of Vela that we had never expected to see. A sort of vulnerable side. I felt compelled to chase after her. To tell her the music was beautiful and that she was incredible. But my feet didn't move. I remained as still and as silent as everyone else. My body motionless. I surveyed everyone's eyes, willing my brain to bind with theirs and get what they were thinking. Had they all hated it? What had triggered such a lack of enthusiasm?
You should go after her. That's what I'd want. Let her know it was great.
This is Vela's album. Why was a guy singing on it?
I almost cried.
I hope she's okay. You gonna talk to her, man?
Hey man, sorry I haven't called lately.
Deal with this now.
Oh yeah, sorry. Anyway, she's at the playground. Go get her, Tiger.
I just saw Vela run by. She was crying. I think you should go after her. I'm pretty sure she's headed towards the arcade. That's what a good friend would do. You are a good friend, right, Alex? You're looking for Vela, right? She headed up the street and into the park. You should hurry. She seemed upset. Damn allergies or something.
I want to tell you the rest of my story. How I came to be in this reality with you. But I want you to promise not to judge me.
I won't judge you.
I have come to understand certain things. Things I know to be true. Things that I know others wouldn't understand unless they had experienced them. Before I can begin my story, I need you to understand the basics of how I have come to understand the universe. The link between our bodies and physical space is strong, but it is nothing compared to the link between our minds and physical space. Our bodies exist as a visual representation of our minds. They are nothing more. Every mind has the capability of transcending physical form. Many do, even if they don't realize it. The very nature of physical reality is very unphysical. Humans have evolved to ignore the complexities and realities of the universe by using physical form to protect them from the harshness of existence. The very nature of being is to be in pain, is to long for and to be unfulfilled. To cope, we developed corporeal form. The use of physical form is not unlike leaving the light off at all times, obstructing the undesirables.
Try using tampons in your nose? Okay,
Do you understand what I'm saying so far?
More or less. Please, continue.
When I entered your reality, I was a much different person than I am now. My reality was much worse than this one. I was a girl who was entirely lost. From a young age, people thrust their expectations on me.
Oh, capture card. Surprised it took this long.
I was a child prodigy in many ways. I had peaked by my early teens, and I was no longer able to perform or create at a level that could match the adults around me. I was, for all intents and purposes, a disappointment. Picture for a moment being a young girl who can't do wrong. Everything I created, everything I said impressed those around me. I was the perfect child artist, but that's all I ever was. When I became an adult, my body grew, but my artistry remained childlike. I considered quitting piano, considered removing myself from art altogether, but something pulled me back. Somewhere along the course of my life, I had developed an artist's mentality. I knew I wasn't a good adult artist, but I was still compelled to create. And with each new thing I tried, I continued to disappoint those around me. It was May 22nd, 1996, when I met the man who would fix this for me. At 3:02 a.m., I walked into a music club in the city. He was on stage, playing to his small but enthusiastic.
God damn it.
Each note he played on his guitar seemed to tell me something that I had always known, but had never really understood. After he finished, I knew that I had to speak with him. It wasn't before long that we became both romantically and artistically involved. It was as if knowing him had somehow broken the seal around my mind that was preventing me from creating something worthwhile. The lack of refinement to his playing freed me from the confines of rhythmic and artistic regularity. I don't mean to suggest that he was lacking in technical refinement, just that a certain jubilation came through in his playing that I had never experienced. Our relationship was like a whirlwind of physical and emotional affection. Never had I given myself to someone so literally and spiritually before. Together, we wrote A Distant Voice, and I knew that I still had hopes of being not only a good artist, but an interesting human being. Something terrible happened on May 22nd of 1997. At 3:02 p.m., his daughter had come home and found us together. He hadn't yet told his children about me. I was a much younger woman. He followed her out and into a coffee shop. I waited for them to return, hating myself more and more for entering his life and making it difficult. I waited there until 3:02 a.m., completely beside myself. And the strange thing is, he never returned. He never came back into his own apartment. I stayed there for a few days, knowing he'd have to come back eventually. And he simply never did. I called his friends, I called his manager, and they all said they hadn't seen him. Just like that, he slipped through the cracks of my reality and never returned.
And you never saw him again?
I did. It was May 22nd, 1998, 12:01 p.m. A minute into the first concert I had put on since his disappearance. I had refused to do our music live or release A Distant Voice until I had seen him again. Finally, legal pressure forced me to schedule a release for May 22nd, 1999, with a year-long tour to promote it. I watched in terror from behind my piano as he wrapped his arm around a girl even younger than I. This girl was not his daughter, though she was probably his daughter's age. I left the stage and receded into myself. The man who placed his arms around that young woman was not the same man who placed his arms around me so many times. It couldn't have been. The man I knew would not have put on such a display of affection, knowing it could hurt someone so much. It was in that moment that I longed to leave my reality behind, to sever my ties to my physical form and exist in a different space. For many days, nights, minutes, seconds, I sat in my bed, slowly drifting further into my own depression, slowly pulling my mind from my body. When the separation happened, it was almost immediate. It was so sudden that the painful moments leading up to it felt trivial. I was just my mind, and I had left my physical body behind. I floated until I found a reality that seemed different from mine.
I think I've got like 4 chapters of Abashiri left, something like that. I don't know, it's been a minute since I've read any of it.
Hoping that he had fallen into this reality, and we could be together again.
Was his voice the one we heard on the record?
No, it wasn't. I don't know whose voice we heard. I was so nervous sharing that music with you guys, I almost didn't realize it wasn't me singing.
Well, everyone loved it. It was amazing.
Really? I can never tell what people think when I show them my songs. Well, what should we do now?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I think I misread that situation.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Let's go back inside and whatever. Just not that whatever.
Alright, we're on to chapter 4. Let's go try to do stop signs real quick. Now, I haven't read the post on Onism, so maybe that's why they haven't spawned in. Guess that could be it. Agus... Like, it's missing a bunch of letters. Hey, you guys are back. Vela, your music was beautiful. So what's the plan now? We should go to the radio tower. That way we can play it for everyone to hear. Sounds like a good idea. Lead the way, Alex. Let's try to read the Onism post, maybe? I've got all the letters. Angle Stando. Tragedy. She never even had a chance to be happy. I'm so sorry for your loss. Rest in peace, young one. Guinea. She was so young. She went too soon. Stanley Park, 1971 to 1999. Called by one who loves her dearly. There we go.
Photo shoot!
Oops, I did not mean to use photo shoot again, but oh, well, I could have stopped, but oh well. At least, like Final Fantasy. Yes, that's obviously the reference. Could you not tell that's who that was obviously supposed to be? Yeah, no, it was a very obvious reference.
Weird for me.
Is it going to be different again? See, now I'm curious. Didn't know you played Final Fantasy VII? I haven't. Now just as Eggleston again. I haven't actually played Final Fantasy VII. I'm just familiar with it in concept, you know?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You have mail.
More mail. Where are you? Subject, where are you from? Mommy at PacificChime.kick. Alex, I'm worried you went off with your friends to go shopping at the mall, and you just vanished. I'm calling the police. Please respond to my text, Mom. Broken lens. It's from Simon. I was going through my brother's stuff that Mom boxed up, and I found his camera. The lens is broken, so I definitely can't use it. I charged it up, hoping it would still have some photos on it. I've been trying to find the picture of him and Andrea. I'll let you know if the photo is on there once it's charged, Simon. Feeling blue? This is from Simon. Trauma exposes the non-linear nature of time. It's not just the moment of the offense that the despair is caused. It's at every moment that despair informs. Blurring the past and the present, it's pretty traumatic being this lonely. I hate being an only child. I hate being stuck in the past, stuck in this despair, Simon. Alright, do we still get Exploring the Wilderness, or did they change it? Hell yeah, we do! Love this song. Climax. Jack of all ceremonies, MC of none.
For everyone, time is measured differently. For myself, it was in days since Sammy had been missing. For Michael, it was days until school began and he lost his freedom. For Vela, time was measured in music. A careless and overwhelming existence where the oral world carried more weight than the physical world. For Claudia and Rory, it was days since their siblings vanished from their lives. For Chandra, it was days until she could escape counting days since her little brother's disappearance. But for all of us, time moved at the same rate, calculating days until we found a way to feel important.
Should I play it?
Yeah, we've come this far. It'd be stupid not to do it.
I'm ready, guys. I feel like something exciting is about to happen.
This is a mistake. Worst comes to worst, we made the world a little better with some beautiful music.
Just do it already.
Oh, that's cool. Alright, I'm curious to see how Essentia plays in this version. Oh, fuck yeah! Crow battle theme here! Fuck yeah, dude! God, I love this song. I'm just gonna wait and let the song play for a minute. It's my favorite song in the game, so...
You guys okay? What just happened? Holy shit! Did you guys see that?
See what exactly? You guys put on the record and went into an epileptic fit.
It would have been funny in any other context.
I did see it. It was amazing.
It was the woman made of plastic that I've been dreaming about.
Woman made of plastic? What does that mean, Alex?
She's like an android or something, but she's like plastic.
That's happened to you before?
Yeah, like once or twice. It's been a recurring dream or something.
But the entities that were behind the camera, she destroyed them so easily, and that wasn't Banish she was using.
Do you think she's still in danger? She was stuck in the van.
If she could destroy the entities so easily, I don't think there's much danger she could be in.
But we need to find her! That's why the entity who was living with me had us play the record, right? To wake her up!
I agree. You're right, but what's actually going on here? What is she?
You okay?
Yeah, I am. But forget it, never mind. I can't really explain it yet. It's just a feeling. Give me some time, and maybe I'll be able to put it into words.
So, what's the plan here? Do we just go and try and find the van this mysterious android is in?
If only we could have seen the outside of the van. Then we'd at least know what we're supposed to be looking for.
Hey, Alex, do you have a minute?
What's up?
I was wondering if we could go somewhere and talk for a bit. There's been something on my mind. Yeah.
Sure, thanks. Alright, I know we're going the Rory Cannon route, but we gotta do this.
Well, I don't know.
This is essential.
Take your time, man.
Well, I've just been really depressed lately. Thinking about my sister, my parents, just how much life is going to change now. My sister was a lot younger than me, but she really was my best friend, and now she's gone. I feel aimless. We had plans, things we wanted to do in the future, places we wanted to go.
The van says free candy. Yeah, there you go.
Games to play together, and now none of that will happen. Sometimes I wish, you know what I mean, right?
Bad things happen, but life has to move on, right? You don't have your sister anymore, but you have all of us. Michael, me, Bella, Chandra, Claudio. We can't replace your sister, but we're happy that you're still here. If you had become a soul survivor, then we never would have met you, and that's really depressing. I'm not the best with these sorts of things, but basically I'm saying I'm happy we met you.
Yeah, thanks. Okay. This is awkward.
Let's make it way more awkward, shall we?
Hey, no. Yeah, don't do that again.
Sorry, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, you shouldn't have. Look, it's not like you're not cool. I'm just not into you that way.
Yeah, I get it. Sorry.
Time to bone. Yeah, exactly.
I don't think I've ever loved a woman before. Not romantically, at least. I love my mother, and I love my sister, and my cousins, my female friends. I love them, but not in a way that's filled with a romantic sense of love. I've had 7 girlfriends throughout college and high school. None of them lasted long, and I never minded when things were over. Something funny happened that night when I went to bed. I had a dream again. Yes, it was about the android.
He tried
She
to
wasn't
turn
trapped
him,
inside
yeah.
a moving man. She was free and human. In my dream, I knew her very well. We'd been together for a long time. We weren't old. We didn't get old. I knew inside my heart how well she treated me. I knew, for the first time, she was the only woman I'd ever treated well. Inside my dream world, she entered my dreams. She entered my thoughts. She filled up every part of my mind, even the parts I wanted to hide away. She was like the old Bruce Lee quote, "Be like water." She was my water, rushing into all the cracks. Nothing could be hidden from her, but I didn't mind. She didn't judge. She didn't have a place to judge. She, unlike all other humans, was aware of human flaws. She didn't pretend we didn't think about hatred, violence, jealousy, sex. It was a person. She got that. Oh, if only she was too. She is, and always will be, a woman made of plastic. I know how funny this sounds. Trust me, I do. How can a woman made of plastic be loved so much by a real flesh and blood human? I woke up the next morning in a cold sweat. What was I feeling? It was like a warm light surrounded me. Someone had flipped a switch in my brain. I now understood something I wasn't capable of understanding before. I felt a weird joy inside me. Like I had a secret no one else was allowed to know. A secret that was meant only for my ears. That was the android who told me. I couldn't. I tried to recall the dream, but it was already slipping away to the periphery of my mind. I couldn't remember specific scenes, but I could remember the feeling the dream had given me, and I knew they wouldn't be leaving me. I thought about Michael, then Rory, then Claudia, then Chandra. But I had no desire to see any of them. I thought about Vela and Sammy, and I felt weird, like I had done something wrong, as if I had wronged them somehow in the dream. And just like that, suddenly I needed to see Vela. Why? Why did I suddenly have the urge to apologize? No, that wasn't it. Thank her? No, I don't know why. But I needed to find her and do it alone.
Alright, tell you what, I think that's an excellent spot to call it for the stream. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one. Toodles.